Alright, welcome back to another league race. This time we're back with FTRL GT27 for round number 4 at Tokyo, or is this south counterclockwise? I'm not sure.
Jesus Christ.
I've turned this down recently.
I don't think it's the fucking volume, I think it's the placement.
Yeah, I got a new mic recently, so like a new headset, so yeah, it's still some teething issues at this particular stage. Anyways, we're here at Tokyo, a very interesting place because the pit lane, of course, is about 3/5 of the way around the lap. So, anyways, this was my qualifying lap. Just a casual 6/10 off of Ross, but we've qualified fourth, fifth. Ooh, Lee went top. Jeez, that was a flipping quick time. 57.4. Jeez, rapid time. I think we're going to stay in 5th though. So yeah, that's where we're starting this particular race. Again, usual situation: sprint and endurance. So let's see how this goes, shall we? So, right, yeah, let's do it. Don't know what was going on in the background there, but anyways, right, 4, 5. And away we go. This is a very long run down to not this turn, but the next one is oh dear, that's a terrible start already. Jeez. Yeah, good stuff as always. Flip me. If I can ever fix my start, I'd be in good shape. But I'm gonna have to again for GT30. But yeah, sorry. This is GT27 still, and the GT30 is coming around the corner. So yeah, geez, we're still catching up here. Anyways, there's no toe here really that I can really avail of. I might have to slip into Royston's, but we're kind of alongside him enough. So how has this happened? How have we ended up here? Anyways, try and make this work. Then I like taking the long way around in this particular corner, but that was a nasty jerk of the car there, and yeah, I had to settle into P7. And so not a great start, it must be said. Another bump there. So yeah, we've gone from. Ross has gone from 2nd to 5th, I think.
That's the idea.
Oh dear, Royston's had it off there, and we get through, and that does a little bit into P6 then. So what's possible from here? I actually don't quite know. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, the guys in front, I think, have a realistic chance of remaining in front. However, not if mistakes like that happen. That's Lee having another off, and he slips down the field then. So that's one position. We can't been dropped, though, but we are in mediums, though. I don't know if the other guys are in mediums. If they are, that's concerning. We've managed to reel in unsafe, though, at lap 10. This is a sprint. Sorry, no fuel safety, of course, here. No tyres. Everyone's on the same tyre. So this is lap 10 of 11. Then unsafe has slipped into our clutches. And we make that move stick. So that's also up to P4 then. So is that it? Oh, dear. That's a little bit of a sloppy finish. But anyways, that's it then. That's the sprint. We're going to finish at P4 after all that. So yeah, a couple of bits of fortune in front to pounce on some positions. But hey, there you go. That's how the cookie crumbles. Only 6 seconds behind in the end. Not too shabby. It must be said. So that's going to put us, oh gosh, well, P11, I think P11 for the endurance race. So again, this is a tough one. Man, maths are hard, man. Yeah. P9 rather. Only 12 people here this week, but yeah, I mean, it's. I find it difficult to approximate what the laps of fuel I need versus, just because this is not normal. This is not normal shit. This is not a normal pit lane. It confuses me, and I'm very simple when it comes to maths. So I'm smart elsewhere, I swear. Anyways, away we go. Existential mathematical crisis aside, we'll figure out what the strategy is, I'm sure, along the way. Unsafe having a little go on Glyn. Again, you want to just kind of be patient. I'm on mediums. Why am I on mediums? I want to be on hard, surely, for this. Why am I on mediums? That's not right. We've made a mistake here. Why wouldn't I be on hard for this stint? I don't know. Oh dear. Anyway, well, we'll figure that shit out as we try and figure out our way into this hairpin here. Oh dear, Glyn goes very early on the brakes. I didn't want to be there. But anyways, that allowed James through, and it's going to allow Homer through. So yeah, I didn't want to be there, but I was just a lot later on the brakes than Glyn. So we lose 1, 2.
Fucking disaster.
And
come back.
3 positions. 3 positions. Brilliant. We're last. Oh, brilliant. Now, excellent. Now we're definitely on the right strategy on mediums. Jeez, shit show that is. I'm guessing that's how maybe Glyn braked a little earlier. Was he was on hards and I was on mediums. But anywho, that's not been helpful. Anyways, lap number 2 then. What is going on up here? There's a car going very wide. That's unsafe. Release. There's another car getting squiggly. Glyn is getting squiggly as well. We try to shift to the inside. He tries to close the door, but we're kind of already there. So we kind of muscle our way past here. Up into that. Geez, now looking at that, that's going to be a very... I'm surprised I got away with that. You'll see why later. How I got that away with it close to the barrier like that, but we'll see. You'll see later how that goes. Lap number 3 then, trying to cycle away forward a little bit more. What can we do? We can nip on the outside here against Ross, who's kind of boxed in by Homer, who's very early on the brakes there. Can we nip our way around? Not quite, but look, no harm in trying, right? Ross must be on hards here. He's having a bit of a struggle. And we've got Glyn behind as well. So, yeah, I really should be on hards at this point. It's just not right for me to be on mediums. It's not right. Fever gets a poor run out of the first turn, but oh, Rossi beauty moves over to give it a little bit of slipstream. So happy days for that. I don't know what the fuel strategy is here. We'll find out as we go. We've got 6.7 left. I presume the idea is to stop on lap 10, if I had to guess. Nearly, yeah, lap 10, nearly halfway around lap 11. I'm not. Oh, jeez, I'll figure it out. Anyways, what is this then? Oh dear, this is it.
What was this?
Oh
my god.
Yeah, James gets too close to that invisible wall of death and gets absolutely twatted into oblivion. That was so funny.
I just pushed him up in towards back up.
Oh dear, that was it. I would be livid. Oh, that'd be so fucking. I'd be livid if it happened, but it's so funny because it's not. That's how that goes. Anyways, we're behind Ross and behind Unsafe. I think Owen's here as well. That's Homer. Ross has had a big moment there. Oh, geez, we almost smack into him. Well, we did smack into him, but that was because he slammed into the wall. So, anyways, I think, is he going to back out of this one? Yeah, he backs out of this one. I think he'll slip into the slip. I'll see if he goes for the move. No, I think he's going to save some fuel. So, we move up into P8 then. Progression of things. Unsafe then is next on my list. We're going to go up the inside here. He leaves a space. We're going to hug this right-hand side. And, yep, we'll try and switch to our radar as we go. And, yep, we slide up into P7 then. So after a very slow start, a very poor lap one, we're kind of, oh, geez, begin to make our way through the field here somewhat. Moving up into P7. Oh dear, this is very high speed. This is always dangerous. There's Lee, there's Zom. Let's see then how this ends. Zom, is he going into the pits, or is that just his line into the corner? No, he is going into the pits. We do clear Lee though, who I think also maybe went into the pits actually. So lap 7, people are boxing onto the off those softs rather. Right, this is where we go. We're lap 10 then. So we we pitch from this point onwards. We have 0.7 of a lap left. So what does we do there then? I really should have used hards this first stint. That was poor on my behalf. I was going to use the hards now and get them over with. I don't know what that was. That was a poorly timed fade. But anyways, we emerge behind Royston and Lee, and we're on the slower tie here. So we're 2.5 seconds or so, about 2.8 seconds behind Biggles in first. So let's keep an eye on that gap and how that changes. Depending on if Biggles started on the mediums or not, which I think he may have. Anyways. Let's go though, and immediately Ross, who I think definitely was on hards, is going to be
Last one hard. So
he's going to get through there on those tires. And I think Glyn might be too. Actually, Glyn's pace was very good around here this particular week. Lap number 11. Oh gosh, it's tough going on these hards, and Glyn slips up the inside. And yeah, I really should have got rid of this stint out of the way. The first one, that was a bad mistake on my part. Will we learn from it? Who knows? I actually have no idea if we've learned from it or not. I really don't know. Well, we'll see in future races what I do on first stints. Here comes Owen then. I think Owen is a little bit out of sequence in terms of tyres and fuel. This car still is fat. It's fat with fuel. Very fat with fuel. So, yeah, we're going to just work it like a good workout. You have to work this off like a good run.
I think it's all okay.
Very expensive run if we're talking about petrol. Anyways, we keep on the back of Owen, I think. Oh dear, Homer is going to be having a look. Yep, and there he goes. So, yeah, we're kind of free falling a little bit here into ruin in this second stint. But yeah, this is the consequences of a poor decision on my first. Did I didn't go for this move, did I? Surely not. That wouldn't be smart. Wouldn't stop me from doing it, though.
No, I get it.
Rotate, and yeah, we all survive. For another lap at least. Lap 14 then, we are on the back of Owen, who I think is out of sequence now. I do not know what happened there. It seems like a little bit of lag, but anyways, we move up into P8. And, oh, get that car stopped. We're catching some of these guys up actually a little bit forward here. Biggles has slipped back here on his, I think he must be on hards. I think he started on mediums. And him and Glyn are going together, and that is going to allow me to slip up the inside of Glyn with a little bit of contact from the wall. Again, fuel saving here as much as I can, where I can. I think Biggles is boxing this lap. Did he get, is he boxing this lap? Oh yeah, that's a massive snap. Big snap. We need to, oh dear, look at that radar, don't look at it. I need to engage the fuel here. any low revs I was using before, I need to kick them into high now. Yeah, so, yeah, dicey stuff. Lap 17 then. Okay, we're going 7 laps on these hards then, good to know. Another set of mediums. 10 on mediums, and there are 7 then on the softs then. Okay, that's where we're at. So Lee was on mediums, Owen was on mediums. So that's where we're at with things. Right, so that shit tire's out of the way. We can now go to a better tire and go from there. So 10 laps to get us through then to this part of the race, and then we'll have to do about 7 point something laps to get to the end. 7.3, 4, something like that. So yes, fuel strategies are in Tokyo. They're fun to calculate, eh? So, anyways. Lap 21, we're in 5th place. I don't know how representative that is. Glyn is again behind us, and we've twatted the wall, and that's going to allow Glyn to go past us into P number 5. So, yeah, Glyn's really on this week. I don't know if he's used softs yet. I hope not, because I'd like to get past him in that final stint if he's on softs. I think he just served a penalty here, so that is why he's a little bit slower heading down into turn 1. So yeah, I think it was a penalty. So we nipped through there, and we get back into P5. So, but we're quite a bit away now from Homer and Lee. That second stint has really killed us. Yeah, and my pace wasn't great on them, so the pace should have been, you know, yeah, I just lost too much time on the hard stint compared to the mediums. Anyways, softs to finish here then. We'll see how this goes. A couple of people have pitted already. What do I do here? 7 point... Jeez, that was aggressive. 7.9, really? 8 laps? No, why put that much in? I guess I just didn't want to have to do any fuel saving, just full send on the throttle and not have to worry about it. I guess that's the story. 11 seconds to make up an unsafe. I doubt that's... Oh, no, that's... yep, that definitely didn't happen. We made up a second, maybe not even, but... Anyways, there we go then. That's a P5 out of all that then. So, yeah, softs are not very good to end there, as I say. But the stint of the 2 stints at the start were not maximised, the hard stint and the medium stint. So there you go then. That is that one under the books, and that is round number 4 of this little mini season done. Next up is High Speed Ring to finish. Yeah, only five rounds for this little short mini Christmas championship. So that's gonna be then. And thanks for watching, and until next time.